Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Gipp and this is Oliver, and today we're going to have a fun lesson on fractions. This is the time of year when we kind of start to get into that a little bit with the kids, and they always really enjoy it. So what you need for this today is an apple, and yeah, that's a green apple. And I made these little pieces of paper. I'll hold them a little bit closer so you can see. I traced a mug to show one half, 1/4, and 1/8. Oliver, put that down. That's sharp.
If your kid's little, if you try to do this, don't use a sharp
Yes,
knife.
we are using a sharp knife to cut the apple. So be very, very careful.
But if your kid's little, you can use an apple cutter.
That is true. You could use an apple cutter, but not really for this lesson today. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this
But
today.
if you want to do it, just use an apple cutter but we're using a knife.
So Oliver, this apple is one whole apple, right? We haven't cut it in. Oh, don't take anything. We haven't cut it into any pieces.
Mom, when we're done, can I eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I wanted to give this apple to 2 people, what would I have to do? We have to cut it in 2. We have to cut it in half.
But yeah, what you have to do.
So we are going to cut this apple as close as we can in half.
I'll hold on to your hand.
Wait. Be careful.
You said we're gonna cut it together.
We are going to cut it together. Okay, and then you press down.
Don't hurt your hands.
Okay, look. We made halves.
Wait, can
I have just listen.
Whoa.
Whoa, look, Mommy cut it in half. I have 1/2 on this side and 1/2 on this side.
And these apples are sour?
They are. Granny Smith apples are sour. Mira, come over here. Yeah, come over here.
But I love sour apples. They're like better than regular because they have like more flavor.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Look, I just made halves. Okay, now watch what happens when I cut the half in half and this half in half.
That doesn't make sense.
It does.
Half
Watch.
and half and half and half.
Okay, we're gonna carefully cut this.
Oh my! Mom, this is how you make it into to 4 people. If there's 4 people that wanted apples, then
Exactly. So this is 1 piece out of how many total, Oliver?
3.
How many total? Not 3. There's more than 3.
4.
It's 1 piece out of 4. We call these fourths. Look, we just made fourths. We made fourths.
Sour.
Okay, now watch this.
Cut the half and half and half.
If I cut the fourths in half,
we'll have 5.
we're gonna get, we'll see, it's gonna be more than 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We'll see. All right, I'm gonna cut it in half again. In half again. Half again.
I think 8.
And let's line them up and count them and see.
8. I think
1, 2,
I think 8.
3,
I think 8.
4,
8.
5,
8.
6,
8.
7, 8.
Yeah!
We made 8 pieces. These are called eighths.
And you're
1 apple out of 8 is called an eighth.
supposed to draw these in.
Okay, now on my paper here, something that you can do after you make them, or even if you want to, when we're in class, sometimes we try to cut them like the eighths in half again and count those up. But for today, I just made these papers up to eighths. So this is kind of an extension you can do with this activity. You can eat the pieces and then have your child color in what the fraction says. So obviously for 1 whole, they'd color the whole thing in. 1/2,
Can I color the whole?
they'd color the half in. Yeah, Oliver, you can start coloring the whole in. 1/4, they color 1/4 in. And obviously 1/8, they color 1/8 in. And you can do this if you wanted to do like thirds and fifths, you can do that too. But it's a little easier to show when you have an apple, just cutting the halves in half.
You can use grapes and make a grape.
Really, yeah, it doesn't have to be apples. It could be, it just kind of shows anything like circular. It kind of like makes that.
Wait, if you wanted to, you could
And
do.
Mira is eating her apple right now.
Wait, or you could
Is it yummy, Mira?
or
Yeah.
you could use a marshmallow, but.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ideas. Got to be creative now that we're stuck at home, right? Okay, so that is our introductory lesson on fractions. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you have fun with fractions at your house. Bye.
Apple eating.